Hi, I'm Will Hesketh and this is Functional Yoga. As always, make sure you've got enough space around you to practice. Make some time to practice, so remove distractions so that you can be present with your practice. Be as playful as you can, so don't take it too serious. Be as grateful as you can for everything you have, your life, your breath, your arms, your legs, whatever it is. Just try and really be as grateful as you can and as compassionate as you can towards yourself, and just remind yourself, you're amazing, you're alive, you're a human, it's incredible. Appreciate it, and let's get started. Today we're going to be focusing on the neck. As always, we're going to be moving the body, the whole body, because it is a whole body and everything's connected, so we are moving everything together, even just as subtly as breathing. So it's a bit of everything, but centered in on the neck. So we start in tadasana, standing position, feet hip width apart, give your toes a good wiggle, bend the knees a little bit, straighten the legs, maybe lift the heels a little bit, just experiment, just move about a little. Swing the arms if you want to. Just nice and tall through the spine, take an inhale. Imagine someone's just got a hold very gently of your head and they're just lifting it up subtly, very subtly, lengthening out through the spine. Broad across the shoulders, imagine someone's very gently got hold of your arms and they're gently pulling them wider. So as you breathe in, you can imagine that happening, and as you breathe out, just see if you could keep a bit of it, that sensation of height in the spine, width across the shoulders, awareness of what's going on in the feet. Closing the eyes if you want to, so you can really start to tune into what's going on. Give the fingers a little bit of a wiggle. And then with your inhales, just start to shrug the shoulders up a little bit. And with your exhales, just very gently let those shoulders come down. With your inhales, just shrugging the shoulders up a little. And with your exhales, just gently letting them come down. You might start to develop that into some shoulder rolls, as people tend to call them, where you shrug up, you move them back and you draw them back down the back of the body. So you bring them forwards, you shrug them up, you move them backwards and you draw them back down the back of the body. Feel your way through. And you might try the same thing in the opposite direction. Nice and steady, just getting that circular action happening, feeling your way through. Inhaling as you're shrugging up, exhaling as you're relaxing down. Really nice. Whenever you're ready, again, tall position, wide across the shoulders, active into the feet. Give the toes a wiggle. Get those toes gripping the mat a little bit. Tall spine. Very gently exhale, let the chin come towards the chest. And very gently inhale, imagine each vertebra of the neck just stacking back up on top of each other. Exhale very gently, chin comes towards the chest. Articulating your way back up the spine, back up the neck as you lift the head. Exhale, lowering down. Inhale, lifting your way back up. And one more, exhale, chin tucks gently. Inhale, stacking back up through the spine, nice and tall. Exhale, very gently turning the head to one side. Keep the length in the spine, keep the width in the shoulders. Inhale, bring it back to the center. Exhale, very gently turning the head to the other side. Inhale, back to the center. Just keep it going, feeling your way through. Breathing into it. Again, just imagine someone's very gently lifting your head, drawing your shoulders wide for you. This is effortless lengthening in the spine and the neck, effortless width across the shoulders, the front and the back. And just moving with each breath, effortlessly. Whenever you're feeling even on both sides, just bringing your weight back to the center and very gently letting the ear come towards the shoulder. Inhale, bringing your weight back to the center, very gently. Exhale, let the ear come towards the other shoulder. Inhale, bringing your weight back to the center. Exhale, taking it. Really nice. When you're feeling even on both sides, shrug the shoulders up. Now let the head come gently over towards one shoulder, doesn't matter which, and then just exhale, lower the opposite shoulder down, and inhale, lift it up. Exhale, lower the opposite shoulder down, inhale, lift it back up. Just do 2 more of those. Inhaling to lift the shoulder, exhaling to lower, inhaling to lift the shoulder, exhaling to lower. Very gently taking it to the other side, shrugging the shoulders up, ear comes towards the shoulder, and then exhale, lower that opposite shoulder down, inhale, lift it back up. Exhale, lower that shoulder down, inhale, lift it back up. Really nice. Relax. Whenever you're ready, bring it back to the center. Have a little shake out of the arms. Have a little swing around of the arms if you want to. Shake the legs out if you want to. Step it out. Whatever feels good. Now just bring your arms out in front of you and just press your forearms together. So you might want to lift above your chest to do that. Press the forearms together, press the wrists together, and just see, could you lift the hands above the head, stretch out as you go. As you're lifting up, just think about tucking the bottom of the ribs down, gripping your abdominal muscles. So keep that lower back nice and long. So imagine you're trying to pull the bottom of the ribs down using the abs, but then you're trying to lift the arms up and stretch upwards, lengthening into the neck, lengthening into the spine, reaching those arms up with those elbows squeezed together. Nice. Very gently interlace the fingers behind the head, and then very gently squeeze the head with your forearms. So your elbows squeeze together again. Now see, could you very, very gently imagine that you're trying to straighten the arms out a little bit. So you're incredibly gentle, just lifting the head subtly, very gently releasing tension in the neck, very gently decompressing into the neck. Again, try and stay nice and tall through the spine, wide across the shoulders. And you're just slightly gripping your head with your forearms and slightly extending the arms a millimeter or two, just to give you that sensation of lift. Take 2 big long breaths. 1 more. Really feel it, relax into it. Don't force it, and release the arms back down. From here, we're going to start to move towards the down dog position. So nice and steady, bringing your hands down to the mat, stepping your legs back. You can always lower the knees at any point you feel you want to. If you're in this down dog and it's comfortable, just bend the knees as much as you need to, shift the bum up and back. So as you shift the bum up and back, think you're getting yourself into a more upside down position as you shift that bum upwards. And just relax that head down, let the back of the neck lengthen. Use the weight of your head just to decompress that neck. Very gently bend and straighten the legs together or one at a time, just feeling your way into it. Very gently grip the mat with your fingertips. Strengthen up into the shoulders. Make sure you're not hanging down into those shoulders. The only thing hanging here is the head. You're just allowing the back of the neck to lengthen out. Really nice. Whenever you're ready, slowly lower the knees down, bringing your weight to all fours. From your all fours position, just gently inhale and arch your lower back, and very gently exhale and flatten your lower back off. Inhale, arch your lower back, Exhale, gently flatten your lower back off. Now imagine that ripple coming all the way up the spine as you arch, you keep it going, you lift the chest up and forwards. You don't shorten the back of the neck, so we're not looking forwards too much, but we keep the back of the neck long, and then just think about lifting the very top of the chest up and forwards. And then exhale, tuck, gradually working your way up the spine from bottom to top, allowing the head to come down. So imagine just rippling from the bottom of your spine to the top of your spine as you inhale, and then as you exhale, rippling from the bottom of the spine to the top of the spine in the opposite way. So as you inhale, the belly hangs down, arch into that lower back, lift that chest up and forwards, and then as you exhale, you gently tuck the belly in, grip, and round. Inhale, arch, and exhale, tuck. Let's feel our way through 4 more of those. Inhale, arch. And exhale, tuck. Really try and visualize each bit of the spine moving. Inhale, arch. And exhale, tuck. Last 2. Inhale, arch. And exhale, tuck. Last one. Now imagine you could move your rib cage round in a circle. So, well, you probably can. Imagine you're moving your rib cage around something that's in the center of your body. So you're trying to move your rib cage around in kind of like a barrel action. Very gently and slowly. Try the same thing in the opposite direction. And then just freestyle a little bit. Now, the arch and tuck, the side to side, the shoulders, just moving around, getting things moving. So you can sit back towards the heels, you can move around, stretch out, whatever it is you want to do. And then gradually and slowly in your own time, grip the mat with your fingertips and push your way back to that down dog position. Let that head hang down, relax the back of the neck. Bend the knees as much as you want to. Remember, you don't need to straighten those legs out. Maybe just try turning the head slightly. Very gently and slowly, right leg comes in. Keep your knee, ankle, hip alignment as best you can as you bring your way back up to a right leg lunge position. So from our right leg forward position, we're going to be working towards warrior 2. So this front knee is going to stay still and this back hip is going to move away. So really check that front knee has stayed still. It tends to want to pull inwards. So really make sure you're pushing it outwards. You can even put your hand on the outside of it and push it against your hand to check you've activated those muscles. Maybe feel a little bit of a stretch through the inner thigh. Exhale, gently bend that knee over the foot and see how deep you can get without being in any discomfort. So we don't want to be in discomfort and we don't want to be feeling like we're hanging down into the joints. So the way I always describe it is imagine you're on a really slippy floor. Would you be able to pull your legs together and hold yourself there? If you couldn't, then probably you've gone too deep. Now tuck the pelvis, lengthen up through the spine, broaden out across the chest, relax the arms out to the side. So nice and low to start with. Big inhale, look towards the front hand. Turn the palm up on the front hand. Big inhale, exhale, slowly see if you could change the arm position and the hand position and the head position and look towards that backhand. So big inhale, exhale, looking towards that front hand. Big inhale, exhale, looking towards that backhand, changing the arm each time. Have a little bit of a bend in the elbows maybe so you can really encourage that movement to come up into the shoulder as well. Imagine it as a wave as you go through. Nice and gentle. You might start to move forwards a little with it and move backwards a little with it. Just take it steady, just looking towards that hand, looking towards that other hand. feel your way through. So just very organically, naturally moving through your shoulder girdle, rotating at the neck, strengthening into those legs, lengthening into that adductor. Really nice. Whenever you're ready, we're going to change sides. So you can do that through down dog if you want to, or you can just step it out. If you're doing it through down dog, just work your way around, step it out, and then the left leg comes forwards, bringing your way back up with the best alignment that you can manage. From there, that left knee stays where it is, this right hip moves out and away. Warrior 2 leg position again. Put something on the outside of this left knee and push against it, and just check that you've kept that knee straight over the foot. Now glide the knee over the foot a few times and just see where do you get to without forcing. Really nice and gentle. Make sure you're not stretching up into the ligaments or tendons, I should say. So just feel for where you feel a stretch. It should be in the big bits of the muscle, ideally. Tuck in the pelvis, tall through the spine, wide across the shoulders, take the arms out again. Look towards the palm that's facing up on the front, palm down on the back. Big inhale, exhale, turn it round to the other side. Big inhale, exhale, turn it round to the other side. And then again, if you want to, you can start to lean with it a little bit as you go. Give the toes a wiggle regularly, check that everything's feeling good around the joints. If you want to bend and straighten the legs a little bit, you could do that. Just feeling your way into it. It's on you what you do, so just take your time, feel your way into it, enjoy it. I'm starting to feel there's a little bit of something going on in the groin here, so I'm going to readjust and just get comfortable into the position. So I've gone a bit less deep with it. There's obviously something not quite right there today. I have been editing videos at a computer for a while, so that's possibly why. So you see how your body's feeling, just feeling your way into the neck and the shoulders and the legs, the whole body, the toes, the fingers, and even just getting a bit of an insight into the mind, what's happening. Can you let go of what's going on in the mind and just pay attention to what's going on in the body? Whenever you're ready and you're feeling even, just gradually windmill your way around to down dog if you want to. Don't feel like you need to. But if you want to do one last down dog, you could just hold that for a few moments. And then eventually just bring yourself down to a kneeling position. From your kneeling position, we're going to rest down on our fronts. Take it nice and steady. And then just look your head to one side. So let's go looking to the right. Look to the right hand side and just allow the left hand side of your face to rest down on the floor. Make sure it feels comfortable. If this doesn't feel comfortable for you, then it's not for you, because this is the most relaxed version. You can stay here and just breathe, and notice as you breathe, notice your ribs move. Notice that subtle movement into the upper back and the neck. Then you might take the arm a little wider out to the side, you might take the other arm a little wider out to the other side, and you might take the right leg out to the right side there as well. So this is kind of stage 2 of the stretch. Just take it really nice and mellow, make sure it feels comfortable. Experiment a little, readjust a little, breathe into it, notice how it feels. You might turn the left arm the opposite way. So the top of the hand is on the floor and the fingertips are facing down. And then there's one more option, which is to change the legs and the arms. So you keep the head looking in the direction it's looking. You change the legs. So now as you take the left leg out to the side, that turns the body a little the other way and it makes it a bit more intense. Make sure it feels comfortable. Don't force it. Now the left arm comes palm down on the floor and the right arm goes the other way. So this can be quite intense for some people, so just feel your way into it. Readjust as you need to. Find the position that works for you and just hold it and be with it. Just breathe, experience the position, experience the breath, experience the moments as you're aware of them. Just be really, really careful and slow as you bring yourself out from this position. And then we're going to bring ourselves onto the same thing on the other side. So I've changed around where I am so that you can see easier. So rest down onto your front again. Turn your head to the left now. This is stage 1, just turning the head to the left and just resting and breathing. Stage 2, you bring the arm out to the left a little. And you bring the leg out to the left. And then the right hand turns round and the palm faces up, the fingertips face down towards the feet. And we breathe. And we just notice and experience. And then if you prefer it a bit more intense, you change the legs and you change the arms. So now the right leg is out to the right side, the right arm is palm down, fingertips up, and then the left hand is palm up, fingertips down. Again, just be really kind with yourself as you do this. If you feel any discomfort, back it off. Go for the more mellow version. You can always rest on some cushions. And again, just breathe and be with it, experience it. Just be really careful and slow as you gradually bring yourself out. Slowly and gently working your way round onto your back. Resting down completely on your back, straightening the legs out, relax the feet out to the sides, relax the arms out to the sides. Nice symmetrical position. Remember, if you need support behind the legs, you need support behind the head, just do whatever it is that's required to be as comfortable as possible in a symmetrical position. Lay flat on your back. Closing the eyes if you're happy to do so. Relaxing the face, the cheeks, the jaw, all around the eyes, in between the eyebrows and around the forehead, just softening off. Relaxing the neck and the shoulders. Just imagine relaxing the neck and shoulders. Imagine your whole body just softening, relaxing each breath. Each exhale just letting go of tension, letting go of effort. Each inhale just refreshing and renewing. Maybe counting the breath. Counting to a certain number on the inhale. And then seeing if you could count a little bit longer on the exhale. Breathing through the nose if that feels comfortable. If not, just breathing through the mouth is fine. Just imagine the natural movement of your spine as you breathe. As you breathe in, that diaphragm draws down. That belly naturally arches a little bit. That lower back naturally arches a little bit. And as you exhale, it naturally flattens. So we're not trying to do anything, we're just imagining the spine move. As we expand into the ribs, that upper back naturally moves a little. And because of that, that neck moves a little as well. Just breathing and feeling moment by moment. Visualizing that spine flattening out, decompressing. Visualizing all that movement that we've just been doing. Allowing fluids to flow better, areas to heal better, lubrication of the joints, regeneration of cells, movement of waste, unneeded, dead cells, things like that. Your spine just feeling relaxed, nourished. Your whole body feeling relaxed and nourished. Mind spacious, open, compassionate, grateful. The body spacious, open, calm. Gradually in your own time, just starting to move the fingers. Tiny little movements to start with. And the toes, just see how small you can move the toes, but you still sense it. The face, if you want to have a rub of the face with the hands, you could do that. If you want to have a stretch out, you could stretch out, you could roll around. If you're happy keeping the eyes closed, keep the eyes closed. And in your own time, just gradually starting to work your way back up, possibly keeping the eyes closed if that's safe. Bringing yourself to any comfortable seated position. You could be on a chair, you could be on cushions. Sitting up nice and tall through the spine, broad across the shoulders, letting the chin come down towards the chest. Taking a big breath in. And then with the exhale, just gradually starting to lift that head back up, gradually starting to open the eyes. And we'll finish there. Thank you very much for joining.